Are you new to Hell Let Loose and want to know how to play the game? Then you are in the right place, because I will now tell you everything you need to know. Hello everyone, my name is Burning Wiki and welcome to my channel. And before I get started, I want to ask you all that if you enjoy my content, then please do subscribe to the channel. Now, when you join a server, you have 14 classes divided in 4 groups to choose from that you can play. All soldiers of all classes can talk to each other using 2 chats. The local chat, you can use this chat by pressing the letter V and your name will appear blue. The squad or group chat, you can use that by pressing the letter C and your name will appear green. Each group has a squad leader that passes on the orders from the commander to their squads. They also have their own squad leader chat. If you are a squad leader, you can use this chat by pressing the letter X. Your name will appear red. Communication is vital in Hell Let Loose. The commander determines the overall tactics of the battle and passes his orders on to the squad leaders, who in turn will follow the commander's orders and tell their squad what the orders are. Just like in a real army, the chain of command and clear communications are vital if you want to win as an army in Hell Let Loose. And thus every player needs a microphone or a headset with a mic. So there are 4 groups and leaders of these groups, the squad leaders in Hell Let Loose. These 4 groups are the commander, he is in a group of his own and the leader of the army. His name will appear yellow or, if you wish, gold in all chats. The squad leaders, they are the leader of their own 6-man squad. The tank commanders, they are the leader of their own 3-man squad. The recon spotter, they are the leader of a 2-man sniper team. Now let me explain what the different classes do in Hell Let Loose. And let's start at the top. The commander, as mentioned before, he is the leader of the whole army. He gives the orders and determines the overall tactics. As a commander, you need to have some experience with playing Hell Let Loose. I do not advise playing as the commander until you have gained some in-game experience. As a commander, you have the ability to spawn in tanks, trucks, airstrikes, bombing runs, supply drops, airheads and more. You can do this by opening the map and pressing the M key. Then select which commander ability you wish to use and click on the map where you want to take its place. The next one in line is the officer or the squad leader. He is responsible for his own 6-man squad. You will need to pass the orders the commander gives on to your squad and also determine what the best plan for local defense or attack is. Most commanders give broad orders, something like I want these 2 squads to defend and the rest to attack. Then you, as a squad leader, need to determine what the best plan is for that attack or defense. Do you go north, south, east or west? You will also need to place markers on the map so your squad can see where to go or where a specific enemy squad or tank is. You can do this by pressing the M key and opening the map. Then you need to right click on the map where you want to go or where a specific enemy is and then use the appropriate icon to mark that spot. As a squad leader, you are the only one in the squad that sees fellow squad leader icons on the map and in game. So if other squad leaders have marked a tank, then you should place your own squad leader marker next to it, so your squad knows what's going on or from what direction a specific threat may come. You also need to make garrisons for your team and outposts for your squad to spawn on. You can build a garrison or an outpost by scrolling the mouse wheel and selecting the watch. Then hold the right mouse button. Now you can use the mouse wheel to select between the garrison and the outpost. They will be green if you can place one and red if you cannot. Garrisons cannot be closer to each other than 200 meters. There are several differences between a garrison and an outpost. Both an outpost and a garrison can be made anywhere if the terrain is owned by your team and up to 2 blocks into enemy terrain. However, a garrison costs 50 supplies to be made and an outpost costs nothing. Your team can make up to 8 garrisons all over the map for your team to spawn on. But if you place a new outpost, the old one will disappear. The whole team can spawn on a garrison, but only your squad can spawn on your outpost. The garrison has a maximum respawn waiting time of 40 seconds. The outpost has a maximum respawn time of 20 seconds. Placing a garrison and outpost on the map or a lack of them can make or break a game. For example, if your team is on the attack but all of a sudden needs to defend, but there is no garrison or outpost to spawn on near the objective, then you will have a very long walk ahead of you from the headquarters and make a team lose very fast. I made a tutorial video about playing as a squad leader. If you want to know more about being a squad leader, then take a look at my channel and watch the video. The rifleman supports the team by placing ammo and heavy ammo crates. The assault class supports the team with high powered weapons, can also be deployed in an anti-tank role when reaching higher level. The assault, as the name suggests, is the tip of the spear in a combat situation. They normally go first, since they have a whole array of automatic weapons and hand and smoke grenades. The automatic rifleman, he is much like the assault class and has automatic weapons, which makes him the ideal front point man in any squad. The medic. Medics support the team by providing medical skills. They can revive downed players and bandage them. At higher level, the medic will gain a medic crate. It can be deployed to replenish the team with new bandages if they have run out. The support class. Probably one of the most important classes in a squad. The support carries a supply crate with 50 supplies. These can be used by the squad leader to make a garrison. At a higher level, the support will also get a ammo and a heavy ammo crate, which can be deployed to replenish any used ammunition. The machine gunner. The machine gunner supports the team by laying down a seemingly endless hail of bullets. His role is to suppress and kill the enemy from an offensive or a defensive position. In order to keep the machine gun stable, you will need to lay down on the ground and unfold its legs by pressing E. The machine gun will now function correctly, but you are stuck in this position, so vulnerable from the flanks. Make sure you set up your machine gun in a wise position. The anti-tank supports the team by searching and destroying enemy tanks and trucks. This can be done in several ways. Bazooka, landmines or a settle charge are all at your disposal depending on your level. The engineer. The engineer can be considered a other highly essential class in any squad. When supplies are at his disposal, he can construct fortifications like walls, a bunker, barbed wire. He can also lay down anti-personnel and anti-tank mines. And at a higher level, he can be used in an anti-tank role with a shuttle charge. But perhaps his most important job is to construct resource nodes for the team. These are ammo, fuel and manpower nodes. By constructing these 3 nodes, the team will gain 10 resource points a node each minute. With these points, the commander can call in a bombing or strafing run. He can airdrop supplies or create an airhead for the team to spawn on. But he also needs resource points to spawn in tanks and trucks for the team to use. In short, without engineers constructing resource nodes, the team would be without any support from the commander abilities, and that would increase the chances of your side losing. Tank crew member and tank commander leads a team of total 3 people. He is the eyes and ears of the tank and determines where to go depending on the commander's orders. Crew members. Each tank can have 2 crew members, a gunner who operates the main cannon and a machine gun, and a driver who steers the tank and in most tanks also has a machine gun. There are 3 kinds of tanks in Hell Let Loose: light, medium and heavy tanks. Always try to have the maximum amount of 3 crew members in a tank. Switching seats or single tanking, as it is called, costs way too much time. You will get killed very quickly and that is a waste of resources. The recon spotter. He is the leader of the recon team and is in contact with all the other squad leaders. He has binoculars so he can spot the target for the sniper. As a squad leader, he can also build an outpost and a garrison. The recon sniper. He is the silent precision killer of the recon team. The recon team main task is to go to the enemy headquarters and prevent the enemy tankers from getting into their tanks, and to harass and hassle the enemy artillery players to prevent them from bombing your team. Now that we talked about all the different classes, it is time to cover the basic tactics and etiquette that Hell Let Loose has, or as we can call them, unspoken rules. Number 1. You always stay with your squad. The more guns and eyes you have, the more chance you have of winning a firefight. Number 2. You always try to ping a target for your squad. When aiming, click the scroll button to temporarily mark that location. That way you can warn your fellow squad members of enemy presence. Number 3. Keep the comms clear, and when using comms, keep it short and to the point. Remember, your squad leader is in multiple chats. He will go insane if they all start chatting at the same time. Number 4. Hell Let Loose is, unlike most shooter games, a more tactical game. A team does not win because it has more kills. Your team wins because you hold at least 3 of the 5 objectives, not because you killed 200 players. It is teamwork that wins a game in Hell Let Loose. You simply do not win just because you keep attacking. You need to defend as well. That is 50% of any battle. If your whole team attacks but no one defends, you will probably lose the game. Now, you have learned the very basics of Hell Let Loose. There is so much more to learn, but that will come by playing the game and gaining experience. You start your Hell Let Loose game and then you go to enlist. Then the master server will show you a list with all the Hell Let Loose servers. I strongly advise you not to visit the official servers because they have no admins. You need to find a server with a low ping. The lower the ping, the better. That means less lag. Now, you will probably sit in a queue for a while, but once you get in, you choose your side, if you have that option. Once you join a side, you can join or create a squad. I suggest that if you are a new player, to just join a squad until you have some experience and can create your own and become a squad leader. Once you join a squad, you can choose a class to play. There is only one class of each kind, except for the rifleman. You can have 5 of those. Now you press the C key and say hello. Now you have to choose where to spawn, and that is easy. And always choose the squad outpost, because it has the fastest redeploy time, and it also spawns you near your own squad. If you do not have a squad outpost, then ask the squad leader for one. You can look on the map for your squad outpost, represented by a green triangle, or you can choose it from the list next to the map. Now you are ready to go into battle. Now we have one more thing to cover, and that is loadouts, uniforms and helmets. After you have played a few games, you will have earned some experience and thus levels. If you gain enough levels for a specific class, it will unlock new weapon loadouts. These loadouts are not better than the ones you already had. This is another difference with other first-person shooter. The loadouts do not unlock better weapons. They unlock a different playing style. The engineer is a good example. At the start he is a very useful builder of things. He can make resource nodes for the team, he can make bunkers, walls, barbed wire and put down landmines. But when you unlock a new loadout, for example with the settle charge, he becomes a anti-tank player. It is all a matter of what role you want to play, and more important, what role you need to play in order for the squad to fully function at its best. So Hell Let Loose forces you to think about tactics, loadouts and teamwork. You as an individual do not matter. You will not change the course of a battle, but you as an individual in a squad of 6 people who work together with the other squads and follow the orders from the commander will win almost every battle. Well, I hope you found this tutorial useful. I probably forgot a few things, but don't worry, just play the game and talk to your squad mates. If you find this video useful, then please consider subscribing and leave me a like. It will really help me with the YouTube algorithm, and it will recommend this video to other people. Join us on our great little Discord and follow me on Twitter. My name is Burning Wiki, and I will see you all next time.